Good morning, Neil. How are you?
Good morning.
So today we're going to learn about reduction, and our pre-skills is going to be your ability to understand English sounds, your ability to differentiate function words and content words. These are the contents that we learned in our previous class. And one simple fact that we're going to talk about is reduction is likely to happen in any circumstance. It could happen in formal conversations. It could happen in informal conversations. So in either case, it's important for us to learn about what reduction is. So some of the materials that we might use, like for today's class, we're simply going to use a laptop that I'm using to project our class today. And this is our expectation. This lesson is developed for adults whose first language is not English. As our opening, today we're going to learn about this very important topic, which is reduction, and I'd like you to listen attentively because this skill will allow you to understand fluent speakers. So sometimes people speak very fast, and it's very important to understand when words are reduced, why they're reduced, and the circumstances in which those words are being reduced. So especially if they are native speakers, because they tend to be very fast. So to be able to learn how to reduce words, you need to listen and pay attention to me and to my mouth movements, like the way that I move my mouth. So if you listen to me attentively, you will be rewarded with a token to buy a book at our campus store. So you go to our campus store using our token and you can buy any book. So starting with our framing. So I expect you to listen attentively. How do I expect you to listen?
Attentively.
Good. I see you're very attentive right now. So very good. So first we're going to review two very important terms that we learned in our previous class. So these terms were content words and function words. So last class we learned that content words are the most important words. So these include like nouns, adjectives, like adverbs. Sometimes you will also find WH questions included in the content words, even though they're function words. So these words are very important, so we do not reduce them. Again, what are content words? Content words are the most important part of our speech. So these include nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. Good. Now, do we reduce content words? No, we don't. We don't reduce content words because they are the most important part of our speech. And we tend to like rise the tone of our voice when we're talking about content words. Now let's review function words. Function words, on the other hand, are less important part of our speech, and therefore we tend to reduce our function words. So again, do we reduce function words?
Yes.
Yes. And function words can include groups of words like prepositions, nouns, articles, modal verbs, and so on. So again, what are some category of words that are included in function words? Articles, what else? Preposition, what else? Pronouns. Pronouns are also part of it. Very good. So now we're ready to learn about reduction. We have reviewed content words. We have reviewed function words. So we're ready to learn about reduction. So the term reduction means when a word is like, when the sound of a word is like changed or dropped, we call it reduction. We're going to see some examples, and you're going to repeat after me. So we're going to practice the sounds that I have made. So please repeat to the sound that I have made and say them out loud. So how are we going to say it? Out loud. So right now I'm going to make a sound, and I want you to repeat that sound with me. So first me, then you and I together. And the sound is Good. Again, So I'm gonna count to 3, and all together we're gonna say the sound 1, 2, 3. Perfect. You did that very well. You did an excellent job. So now we're going to analyze some words that reduce. So we're gonna start with the word to. What is the first word that we're going to analyze? The word to. Terrific. You're doing very good so far. So in its full pronunciation, the word to we say to. But when we want to reduce that word, we will say to. Yeah. So an example sentence could be, I am going to school. So in that sentence, you could say I'm going to school using the full pronunciation, or I'm going to school using the reduced form. So again, can you repeat to? Terrific. Now, as a model, I'm going to repeat the steps that we have taken so far. First, we grouped words into categories in the beginning of the lesson. Remember that? There were 2 categories. We talked about content words and we talked about function words. So content words are words that we do not reduce. These include nouns, adjectives, adverbs, and so on. Function words, on the other hand, they do reduce because they're less important, and the tone of our voice tends to go down when we talk about function words. So there is a special sound that we use to reduce words. It's usually Good. Now, please repeat the sound after me. I'm going to make the sound, and then you're going to repeat after me. The same sound. Terrific. You did it very well. So you did an excellent job so far. I am very proud of you. Now listen, when words are reduced, they are also said very quickly. Again, what is the speed of the words when we reduce them? They are said very
quickly.
Yeah, when we reduce the words, they are said usually very quickly. So I'm gonna do some prompting so we can practice some reduction altogether. So we're going to use the word to for now, understood? We're going to use the word to. Terrific. So when you reduce to, what is the sound that you hear? It's to. So it's said very quickly and very fast. So you and I will both reduce the word to. We said it very quickly and very fast. Now, when I reduce words, I also get the opportunity to stress words that do not reduce. So in that case, we show the difference in stress. So your voice will go up in content words, but when you reduce your words, your voice will go down. And you and I we have done that like very well, reducing words together. So for now, very good job. Now let's carry on. Does the tone of my voice go up or down when I reduce the words?
It's going down.
Yes, the tone of my voice goes down. So I'm gonna stop right here just to ask you if you remember the steps that we have taken so far. So could you please tell me the steps that we have taken so far? So first we learned about the categories of words. So there were 2 categories. So we had content words and we had function words. Content words are words that do not reduce. And these are nouns, adjectives, adverbs, and so on. And function words, we reduce function words because they're less important. And we also tend to say them very fast. Now let's analyze another word that also reduces. So this time we're going to look at the word at. Can you say at? Good. So the word at, I pronounced it using the full pronunciation. But now I'm going to reduce that word. And then you're going to make that sound after me. Can you say it? Good. When I say it, did I reduce the sound or did I make the full pronunciation?
You reduced the sound.
I reduced the sound. I said it faster, I made the sound shorter, and I also used the sound. So I'm going to put that word in a sentence, and then you're going to tell me whether I reduced that word or not. So if I say a sentence like, I'm at the store. Now for the word at, did I reduce the word?
Yes.
How could you tell that I reduced that word, that particular word? Because I said it.
Say that very quickly.
I said it very quickly. Now, does the tone of my voice go up and down?
Goes down.
It goes down because I reduced the word. So I'm not stressing it. I'm more likely like reducing the word. Good. You're doing a very good job so far. Now, if I say a sentence like, I'm going to school, I'm stressing words like going and school, but I'm reducing some words. I'm reducing the word to. Good. But if I say a sentence like, I'm at the store, I'm reducing the word at. I'm reducing the word at to a at. Good. So let's talk a little bit about acquisition and discrimination, and we are almost done. So far, we have learned about the categories of words. We learned about content words and function words. We learned about pitch. The pitch of your voice will always go up if you're talking about content words, and when you reduce your words, the pitch will come down. So I'm going to use, let's do this. Let's make an analysis of the word at again in a different sentence. So the next sentence is, let's look at the sentence. She lives at 33 Argo Street. Now I want you to say that sentence and reduce the word at. So I'm going to say it first, using the reduced form of the word at. She lives at 33 Argo Street.
She lives at 33 Argo Street.
Good. Yes, you did that. Now you reduced the word. There were two words that got reduced there, like the word she was reduced, but we're particularly looking at the word at. So we're only going to focus on that word. So you said, and I said it just like you did, by reducing the word at. She lives at instead of she lives at. So let's check for immediate retention. So now I'd love you to tell me how to reduce the words in 3 simple steps. When we talk about reduction, which we did in this class. So tell me how to reduce a word in 3 simple steps. First, we need to know if we're dealing with a content word
or function word.
or a function word. Second, we need to position our voice to make a special sound. What is the sound? The sound is terrific. Lastly, we say the word very fast, making the pitch of our voice go down. Terrific. You did very well by summarizing our steps. So for our closing, I'm going to say the reduction is a very important aspect of our speech. It allows us to, it allows the listener, first of all, to pick up words that are more important when the speaker is speaking. The less important words will be reduced, said it very quickly. We're going to lower the pitch of our voice. It can be used in both informal and formal situations. Yeah, and to talk about reduction, we had to talk about like content words and function words. And you and I will cover that very well. And I'm very proud of you. You're doing an excellent job. Now, just to check for delayed retention. And this is the last aspect of our class. And then we're all done. So I hope you like your token, which I've left at the top of this table. Now you're going to tell me if we should reduce content words or function words. Which ones do we reduce?
Function words.
We reduce function words. Why?
Because they are less important.
They are less important. And why? What exactly are function words? They could be prepositions,
Pronouns.
pronouns,
Articles.
articles, and so on. And what happens to our voice when we reduce words?
It goes. Voice.
Yeah, your voice will go,
It goes lower.
it goes lower in pitch. It goes down. And what is the special sound that we use to reduce the words? Terrific. We use the sound. So give me examples of words we analyzed in class today. So we analyzed 2 words in class that reduced.
We focus on
So the words were
to
and
at.
And how do we reduce them?
To.
And at. Terrific. So that ends our class. You did a very good job and I'm very proud of you. Thank you so much.